General maintenance?
Able to go
Who
to
did?
Westermark for-
Your father worked at general maintenance? Oh, okay.
Hold it. It's okay.
What? Why can't
Wow.
you use the ones from last year?
They're all in blue.
Required to do it by
What?
code.
Did you
Every
color
year.
coordinate
Yeah.
tonight?
Oh, John Baker, yeah.
They just sound so ridiculous. What?
Hi, Fred.
Nice, the Seplos.
10 seconds, thank you.
I ain't got time
No,
for that.
you don't want to be with that
I
group.
know they're, okay, so that
I know. I feel so bad for
bizarre.
Can you please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you and good evening. Today is Tuesday, May 9th. It's a little bit past 7:30. I apologize for the late start. And you see, you don't just do that in school. We do it here as well. We're a nice Pledge of Allegiance. So, we may as well just go ahead. Oh, we just came from executive session where we discussed PBA negotiations. We are going to go straight to resolution number 2, considering the appointment of a building inspector.
Give me 1 second, please.
We have somebody we want to appoint?
We do.
I mean, we could have gone through some of the other business first if you wanted.
Okay.
Are we taking nominations?
Okay. Considering appointment of a building inspector, now therefore be it resolved that in accordance with the letter dated May 3rd, 2023, Steve Hughes of 1935 Clinton Avenue, Apartment 2S, Bronx, New York, 10457, is hereby appointed to the position of building inspector for the Village of Rye Brook, subject to the civil service procedures of the state of New York. Be it further resolved that the annual salary is $132,505. With an effective start date of May 10th, 2023, which is tomorrow.
Thank you, Chris. Can I have a motion and second, please?
So moved.
Second.
All right. Well, this has been a little time coming, and we just want to say congratulations. This is you've earned it. This is great. Everything you've done for the Village of Rye Brook over the years, we greatly appreciate, and we're so happy that you're joining us as the building inspector now. Making it official, not acting, not none of that stuff. So congratulations.
And Mayor, could I just add? I think it's good to go through a little bit of the background for Steve. So Steve's been with us for 17, 18 years, I think, at this point. In the 18 years in the Village of Rye Brook as assistant building inspector. He's done just a great job. He was with the Village of Mamaroneck before that as a code enforcement officer for 7 years. And he's really made such a difference here in the Village of Rye Brook. He keeps our community safe. He's great dealing with the residents, and he's fantastic just working with people to make sure they're doing the right thing. But he does it in a very, professional way. And it's always, he treats people with respect. He does a fantastic job working with all the residents in Rye Brook, but also keeps a very serious job in mind, how he's got to keep everyone safe. And that is a very serious and very important job for the Village of Rye Brook. He's also led our safe housing task force for many years. That's something where we see unsafe conditions, and that works in tandem with our fire department and our police department and our building department, led by the building department, to continue to make sure where they see unsafe conditions that those issues are addressed, both for the people that are living there as well as the area that's surrounding area, to make sure everyone is living in a safe environment. So thank you, Steve. You've done a great job. He's been acting building inspector for a while now, and since the beginning of the year. What's up? Yeah, since the beginning of the year, and he's done just a great job. Now but he has stepped in those roles in the past too. He's had periods of time when our former building inspector, Mike Izzo, was out, and Steve had to step in, and he's done a great job. So we know he's going to continue to do a great job for Rye Brook, and congratulations.
I was just going to say, in addition to being, a very good building inspector, he's just a lovely human being. So congratulations.
Right.
Sure.
Well, I also want to say I've had the privilege of being on the ARB and working with Steve and seeing how organized he is and how nice he is to everybody and calm and keeping everybody on schedule despite some people getting upset. So I think you're terrific, and I'm looking forward to working with you as the inspector.
Yeah, so I just wanted to say also, I wanted to express my appreciation. You guys, as Chris said, have known me for a long time. I've been to each of you guys' houses, you know, for different things. And you haven't taken it against me that you don't always pass your inspection, but, you know, you've always treated me kind and, you know, and made me feel, you know, loved here. So, and Rybrook is like a second home to me. So I just wanted to thank you guys. I know Sal isn't here, but he's also another supporter on the board. So I just want to thank all you guys. I want to thank my wife, Jenny, and my son there, Juan. And, you know, they've had to support me too because, you know, with this new role, I had to stay late. Sometimes I have to come on weekends and do plan review and different things like that. But, you know, hopefully I'll be getting some help soon. And, you know, my son there, you know, he's missed me because we haven't gotten to play ball. But I promised him a new phone. Now that I'm getting a little older, he's going to get a new phone. And one more thing. Bring me my, I wanted to just, I bought something that I wanted to memorialize this day with.
New sheriff in town.
I'll rank you, Chief. I'll rank you. So I just wanted
That's
to say,
awesome.
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you guys. And I appreciate Chris. Really, I appreciate it.
You've earned it.
Yes.
So we have reservations. So we'll be
Oh, good.
seeing you soon. But thank you so much.
Fantastic. And now we can hire an assistant that can get you the help you need.
Yes, thankfully, and hopefully not many more times coming in on
Yes.
weekends for leaking pipes in shopping centers. And
Thanks again. Oh, you want to give me a
yeah, here,
Oh,
why
you
don't,
might
why
wanna
don't,
take
here,
off
wait,
our
Greg,
clothes.
Greg, why don't they come up for, yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if your son doesn't get in the picture, he doesn't get a phone.
Aw, so cute. Steve, thank you. Thank you so much.
You too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wait, you're leaving? Enjoy.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Right.
Aw, they're so sweet.
All right, I have a feeling the rest of the meeting's not gonna be as much fun.
Did we have a vote?
No, we did not yet.
Oh, you're right, we didn't, they left too early. No, it's okay, Michael. No, it's okay.
What's known as a premature
We
evacuation.
we got too caught up in this, okay.
Okay.
Is he coming back?
No, let them go.
He must have homework.
Yeah. Trustee Epstein,
Absolutely, yes.
Trustee Fisher,
Yes.
Trustee Heiser,
Yes.
Mayor Klein.
Yes, thank you. Good call on that.
I feel like when he was talking about how he's failed some people on the board, I feel like he was talking to me.
So moving back to resolution number 1, considering modifying the license and fee schedule for miscellaneous other building department electrical permits. I'm surprised you didn't want to stay for this one.
I know. Well, now we could say the building inspector. Whereas the building inspector, Stephen Fuse, has requested the Village of Rybrook adopt a fee under the electrical permits for miscellaneous electrical work, which doesn't fit into other categories. And whereas the proposed fee modification is primarily geared to address permits for low voltage data and other miscellaneous fees not listed in any other category. And whereas the building inspector, Stephen Fuse, has recommended a fee of $175 for the miscellaneous other electrical category. Now therefore be it resolved that the Board of Trustees hereby approves modifying the license and fee schedule by adding the following fee. And this is specific to electrical permits, miscellaneous other electrical work, and as an example, low voltage data and similar work. And the fee is $175.
Thank you, Chris. Can I have a motion second,
So
please?
moved.
Second.
This is fairly straightforward. Any
What,
questions?
I have a question. So just for an example, like, what's low voltage data and other miscellaneous? Like, what would
I
that
think
be?
they're running like cat lines, right?
Yeah, they're running.
Yeah,
So you're hiring an
someone's not
electrician to do the
necessarily-
work.
Like, if you hire someone to, like, redo your alarm or put an alarm
Yeah.
in?
Yep. You need a permit, and this covers that. There's just nowhere to put it right now as
How
it
much
exists.
is this?
175.
Huh? I just love how our fees are so high, and yet when I want to raise something, we always say it's such a burden.
Because you want to raise it.
Exactly.
Yes.
Don't most people, when they're, okay, so
I mean,
for
this
instance,
is the idea being that some of this, it's requiring an inspection. So we want to
Yes.
make sure, you know, it's really
So we
just
wanna
for stuff
cover our
that's
costs
The
there.
right.
cost to do that.
I would say that most people that are putting in these Ring cameras are not
Those aren't.
for permits.
That's not something that's really covered under
So
the.
I wanna-
and a
I
lot
wanna
of this would
clarify
be-
here.
A lot of this would be.
Wiring for that.
Like, what would,
Yeah, you do need wiring for that.
If you,
doorbell?
you don't have to.
You
but
do.
can, yeah.
Like the Ring doorbell?
The Ring
yeah.
doorbells
We
can
use
either
them.
be battery or wire, and you already have a wired doorbell.
I think we need Steve back.
You already have a wired doorbell, so.
Battery,
That's true.
actually.
You're using the doorbell wiring. Yeah. Yeah. Ring
And I think a
cam- we're
lot
not
of
going
this.
after
I
ring
think a lot
cameras.
of this is probably also while you're doing construction on the house.
Okay, well, I think that this should be,
Well, it's how
Clear.
they. It's just. Remember, this is just a fee schedule, so they'll apply it that way in the building department. This is just a fee listing.
okay, fine.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, I know that when people take their doorbells and put in a ring,
You don't need a permit to do a ring camera.
okay.
Yeah.
That's what I would,
Yeah.
thank you.
Okay. Any other questions, comments? Okay.
Trustee Epstein.
Yes.
Trustee Fisher.
Yes.
Trustee Heiser, sorry.
Yes.
Mayor Klein.
Yes, thank you. Resolution number 3, considering an agreement between the Village of Rybrook and Perma for grant disbursement funds.
Whereas the Village of Rybrook has been awarded grant funds by Perma for police department load-bearing outer carrier vests. Wow, that's a mouthful. And whereas the Village of Rybrook is eligible to receive a total of $1,057.74 in funds from Perma for load-bearing outer carrier vests based on the terms and conditions included in the proposed agreement. And whereas the Village of Rybrook seeks to enter into a proposed agreement with Perma to receive the awarded funds, now therefore be it resolved that the Village of Rybrook Board of Trustees hereby authorizes the Village of Rybrook to sign an agreement with Perma to receive the awarded grant funds in the amount of $1,057.74 for police load-bearing carrier vests subject to any modifications to the agreement made by council. And be it further resolved, the mayor, the Perma member, the mayor, the Perma member permanent representative, and the Perma member safety representative are authorized to sign any documents necessary to accomplish the purposes of this resolution.
Thank you, Chris. Can I have a motion? Motion second.
So moved. Second.
Certainly a mouthful.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out
And a lot of
if
it's a
it's
tongue
just me,
twister.
if it's just me tonight, or
No, that was definitely a tongue twister. So I guess, you know, any money we can get towards these, this is great.
Is that per vest or total?
Total. I
total.
And how much
How
is a
much
vest
is
cost?
vest?
Oh, they're more than that, I think, per.
Oh my God, so what is this funds?
The carrier, so the total the carrier and the vest is about $1,500.
So, but I mean, you know, we're purchasing them anyway on a rotational schedule. So,
For 3 carriers.
okay,
Excuse me.
any little bit helps, I guess.
Yep.
So, any questions or comments? Greg?
Just one clarification. I just want to make note of the member, like that would be the administrator myself, member safety permanent representative. Okay. Trustee Epstein,
Yes.
Trustee Fisher,
Yes.
Trustee Heiser,
Yes.
and Mayor Klein.
Yes, thank you. Resolution number 4, considering an agreement with Westchester County for DARE Youth Officer Program reimbursement.
Whereas Westchester County encourages municipalities to offer a DARE Youth Officer Program, and whereas the Village of Rybrook has a DARE Youth Officer Program, and whereas Westchester County has prepared an agreement that will provide reimbursement for expenses related to the DARE Youth Officer Program up to $1,697. Now therefore be it resolved that the Village of Rybrook Board of Trustees hereby approves the agreement with Westchester County for reimbursement of a DARE Youth Officer Program subject to modification by council. And be it further resolved, the mayor and administrator are authorized to execute all documents necessary to accomplish the purposes of this resolution.
Thank you, Chris. Can I have a motion and second, please?
So moved?
Second.
I think this is, you know, it's great that we're able to offer this program to the school. I know for a while it had kind of been on hold, especially during the pandemic, and so, you know, very glad that we're still doing this and happy to work with the county, and very glad to get a little bit of reimbursement. Every little bit helps.
Every little bit helps.
Questions, comments? When's I know I saw an email. Isn't there a graduation coming?
June.
June 1st? Okay, so yeah, we have the DARE graduation coming up soon.
Start stocking up on your Purell.
9
I
a.m.
know.
Ooh.
Oh, it's in the cafetorium this year. Oh, that's great. I missed
I'm
that part.
coming.
Well,
I'm
you
so
know,
used to going to
you
the
have to
to the
vote
new
there.
gym down there.
You have to vote there.
Is that? I saw that they were changing the.
Yeah, they're voting at the
right.
cafeteria.
Okay. Gotcha. All right.
Trustee Epstein?
Yes.
Trustee Fisher?
Yes.
Trustee Heiser?
Yes.
Mayor Klein?
Yes, thank you. Resolution number 5, considering approval of an abuse and molestation policy for the Village of Rybrook's recreation youth programs, and we were surprised that we actually had to do that. All right.
Yeah.
Surprise what?
That we had that conversation. We were surprised we actually had to.
Yeah, I know. This is a very odd one, but it's
Anti-abuse and
yeah,
molestation?
it seems redundant, right? But
It's an
whereas the Village of
understanding of
Rybrook seeks to implement an abuse molestation policy for recreation staff working with minors, whereas the Village of Rybrook is working with a risk managing consultant, FOA, to draft an abuse molestation policy, and whereas the Village of Rybrook Superintendent of Public Works, Rob Bertolacci, our Parks and Rec Superintendent, and Rybrook Administrator Chris Bradbury and Administrative Aide Greg Rivera met to agree on a proposed policy drafted by FOA. And whereas the Village of Rybrook seeks to approve the proposed molestation policy, now therefore be it resolved that the Board of Trustees hereby approves the proposed abuse molestation policy drafted by FOA for the Rec Department's youth programs, and be it further resolved the Mayor and Administrator are authorized to sign any documents necessary to accomplish the purposes of this resolution.
Thank you, Chris. Can I have a motion and second, please?
So moved.
Second.
This is something that our insurance on the renewals. This is something that a policy that they wanted to see put in place. So it's a straightforward policy. It seems like it's something, you know.
Pretty
Like I said, it
obvious.
seems redundant, but it should have to even say this. It's,
Yes.
it's terrible, but it's something that the insurance companies want to see right now. The insurance market has gotten really difficult. They're making sure all T's are crossed and I's dotted to make sure you have everything in place. So we're happy to put this policy in place and make sure that there's procedures in these terrible incidents.
And we're fine doing that, making sure that those are dotted and
Yep.
T's are crossed. And
Speaking of dotting i's and crossing t's, wherever you have abuse molestation policy, shouldn't it be abuse molestation prevention policy?
Yeah, we'll make that
'Cause
modification.
it makes it
It's-
almost seem
Well,
like this is something you're in favor of.
no, it's just the policy dealing with those subjects. I think is that.
But I
those
think
matters.
but I don't think it's a bad idea to insert the word because that is the,
Yeah,
we can make that change.
Reason for it.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I think we can do that.
yeah. Especially since I think the name of the policy is prevention policy.
Yeah.
that's a key. word,
Yeah.
You know, I thought he was going to say comma or something, but
Next one. You have such confidence.
I think we have a motion.
Okay, yes, we do. Yes, we do. Okay. Trustee Epstein?
yes.
Trustee Fisher?
Yes.
Trustee Heiser?
Yes.
And Mayor Klein?
Yes, moving on. Add-on resolution number 6, considering an agreement between the Village of Rybrook and Arctic Wolf for cyber audit services.
They must have had a party here yesterday.
Whereas the Village of Rybrook has been engaging with Cipriani and Werner and Artic Wolf for forensic audit services, and whereas Cipriani and Werner and Artic Wolf has proposed an agreement with the Village of Rybrook to conduct a forensic audit for the Village of Rybrook at a cost of $7,500, and whereas the Village of Rybrook seeks to enter into a proposed agreement with Artic Wolf, now therefore be it resolved that the Board of Trustees of the Village of Rybrook hereby authorizes Rybrook to sign the agreement with Artic Wolf for forensic audit services for a one-time cost of $7,500, subject to any modifications of the agreement by council. And be it further resolved, the mayor and administrator are authorized to sign any documents necessary to accomplish the purposes of this resolution.
Thank you, Chris. Can I have a motion and second, please?
So moved.
Second.
All right. Greg?
Trustee Epstein?
Yes.
Trustee Fisher?
Yes.
Trustee Heiser?
Yes.
Mayor Klein?
Yes. Administrator's report.
Okay, just a couple of quick items. We have the budget. Well, we have our new fiscal year that's going to be starting June 1st.
Excuse me.
So we have, that budget is online. So if anybody wants to look at the final budget, it's all in the virtual budget book, and it's all updated and listed online with as a final adopted budget. So if you can't sleep at night, The other thing is we are pleased that Amber Marr is going to be graduating from the police academy on May 26th. I know Greg sent some invites out. The mayor and I will be attending, and we're looking forward to having her join the force here in Rybrook. And next month is already, believe it or not, the Rybrook birthday. Can you believe that? It's on June 17th.
I think.
Yep. So we're
Before Father's Day.
Before Father's Day.
yeah, it's always the Saturday before Father's Day. So just can't believe that that's, we're planning for it already. And we're looking forward to another great year.
Yep.
That's it. And Greg was going to just give a couple updates on some of the sustainability items that he's been working on and library events.
Yeah, so I just want to start off just doing a little bit of a recap. So I just want to start giving my thanks to the Portchester Rybrook Library for allowing us to utilize their space for the seed exchange once again. This is the third time we've done so, and even though it was pouring outside, we still had a really good turnout. And both the Rybrook and Portchester Sustainability Committee were able to give away most of what they brought, so I was very happy with that, weather considering. And I also just want to thank the volunteers as well as our DPW crew for their work on Sunday, along with Liz Rothfeld, our senior center coordinator, to put some fresh native-friendly plants again at the senior center like we did last year. Hopefully we can do it again the following year. I personally, unfortunately, wasn't able to attend that, but I was told that it was also very successful. And I do just want to give a quick plug. I have made notice of it on their website, as well as their social media pages, as well as the newsletter with the village administrator about the community tax sale that's going on May 20th. From 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. I've already gotten several sign-ups. So if anyone is interested in participating, please email me. My email is grivera@rybrook.org, or you can call me in my direct line at 914-939-0077. And when you could, any questions regarding it, I'll be happy to answer them. But the sign-up link is on the website to sign up. And Portchester residents are eligible to participate as well. So if you live in Portchester, please feel free to join us. And just one more comment in terms of the tag sale. I know because some of the HOAs do not allow, for one reason or another, residents to participate, or some residents may not want to participate at their personal address. So the Foster Teen Employment Network, which is at 65 Bowman Avenue, which is run by Rybrook residents Michael Goldstein, they are allowing residents to rent out a table and utilize their space for the event. So if you cannot or do not want to, for whatever reason, to participate at your own address, that's another available option for you, so that way you can still participate.
That's great. Thank you. That's all.
All right, thank you. And that may be a record time on our,
I know.
on our meetings. You gotta love these nice short agendas, which we do sometimes have. The next meetings of the Board of Trustees are May 23rd and June 13th. And just heading into the weekend, for all the mothers out there, I would like to wish a very happy Mother's Day, and for those on our board.
Thank you so much.
It's a happy Mother's Day.
Anthony Fisher, a happy birthday.
Oh,
And
When is your birthday?
this Friday.
And a happy birthday.
Yay, thanks.
Somebody
birthday.
celebrated here. We have a sprinkle.
Looks like half a sprinkle.
So, thank you and good night.
Thank